Tav X Hebrews. Purity and becoming one. Hope all is well with you, Hebrews. I'm just dropping by just for a couple of minutes. Literally, this video is not going to be longer than 10 minutes because I'm on my little fake jive time lunch break, which they only give you 30 minutes. And everybody out there knows this. 30 minutes is not enough time for you to do anything, okay, when you're on your so-called break. Can't do nothing with 30 minutes, Hebrew. And I'll usually give like 5 or 6 minutes to see if anybody gonna come up in here. Not this time, because I only got a real little bit of time, y'all. Got to get out of here in a few minutes. The Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed this morning, family, in Baltimore, Maryland. Okay? Just in case you didn't know, just in case you're unaware, okay? Just in case you're not privy to current events, Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed. I want to say around 4 o'clock this morning. Now, you guys, I told you I'm in the DMV area. For anybody out there who doesn't know what the DMV is, that's the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, okay? And for those of you who live in the DMV, I don't know why. Look, I didn't make these rules, but you guys who live around here, you know that for whatever reason, people who live in the DMV, they don't view Baltimore as a part of the DMV. Even though the M in DMV stands for Maryland, and Baltimore is in Maryland, for some reason, people that live in the DMV don't really view Baltimore as a part of the DMV. And if anybody sees this video, if you live in the DMV, go in the comment sections and let me know, am I right or am I wrong? That people generally in this area don't view Baltimore as part of the DMV. But anyway, the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapsed this morning in Baltimore. Now understand this, Hebrew. It was still dark outside when that bridge collapsed. Apparently, one of the ships that was in the bay ran into the bridge. Family, there's footage of this all over the internet, all on the news, all over YouTube. That bridge got collapsed when a ship ran into it. And you guys, I mean, that bridge folded immediately. Every time you watch the footage, it almost seems as soon as that boat touched that bridge gave way like somebody was playing a game of dominoes, y'all. It was a very horrific scene. And what I want to tell you guys here, anybody who clicks on this video, is that that is a sign from Yahweh. Whether you understand it or not, whether you believe it or not, okay? Whether you like it or not, whether you accept it or not, that bridge collapsing in Baltimore this morning, that was Yahweh bringing evil upon those people who were around there. And there were people in their cars on that bridge, family. I want to say, when I first heard that story, I want to say 20 cars fell into the bay, fell into the water when that bridge gave way. At least 20 cars. It may be more by now because I haven't been able to totally observe what's going on down there. Because as you can see while I'm making this video, obviously I'm in my captivity right now. So I'm at work being worked like a Hebrew slave, except for these few minutes I get. But I'm not eating lunch, obviously. I'm not eating. I'm sitting here talking with you guys. Hazelwood says America has fallen. All praises to the Most High only. Yes, Sister Hazelwoods, America has fallen, and it will continue to fall, and it is a beautiful thing, family. I can't make this up, family. I went live last night J.R. Meadows says, seed, star seed blessings. Always a pleasure to see you in here, brother J.R. Meadows. Family, I can't make this up. Last night, I went live because I had tons of heathen, pagan, Gentile beasts come on my channel and tell me that God does not create evil, that the Most High didn't make evil. So I had to go live last night, y'all. I went live last night, and the video stream was called God Created Evil. Yahweh brings evil upon you. Okay? If you haven't seen that stream, go back and check it out. But isn't it a coincidence, the day after I go live, now in the DMV in Baltimore, Maryland, the ship runs into the bridge and the bridge gives way. The bridge collapses. Sister Streetlight says, able to catch you today, King. All praises to the Most High God. Glad you in here, Sister Streetlights. You guys, everybody watching this live right now, are you aware that the bridge collapsed this morning in Baltimore? I want to say around 4 this morning. And when I first heard the story, I heard it was like 20 cars that fell over into the water, y'all. So imagine these people being trapped in their cars in the water. Sister Hazelwood says, yes, saw it this morning. Brother J.R. Meadows says 1 a.m. Okay, happened around 1 a.m. Okay. Family, do you guys understand the significance of this? The Most High is the one who did that, family. The Most High creates evil. Isaiah 45, verse 7. Did the live last night, and then this morning, this happens. And check this out, ladies and gentlemen. Do you guys know what the name of that bridge is? It's called the Francis Scott Key Bridge. Did you guys know that Francis Scott Key is the author? Yes, he had slaves. J.R. Meadows says Francis Key had slaves. Yes, he did. And also, Francis Scott Key wrote the Star-Spangled Banner. You guys, I don't know if you guys are totally familiar with the lyrics of Star-Spangled Banner, but the second and third verses goes into how they are hunting the slaves. The slaves want to escape, but how the slaves will not escape the oppressor. That's in the second and third verses of the Star-Spangled Banner, family, in case you guys didn't know. You guys, when you got a chance, go pull up the lyrics to Francis Scott Key, Star-Spangled Banner, and see how that bastard talked about the slaves. Talked about how the red on the American flag represents the blood from the slaves and how the slaves will not escape the white man. That's what the Star-Spangled Banner is about, y'all. Hazelwood says, yes, I heard that part of the song. Uh-huh. I'm glad you heard it, sis. So you Hebrews out there know I'm not making this up. The Star-Spangled Banner is about Francis Scott Key and the rest of these devils singing the song. That's why they cut the second and third verse out. When you go to sporting events, they don't sing the second and third verse because you might catch on, Hebrew, how the red in the American flag represents the blood of the slaves that was shed. You damn devils, you got a day coming. You are going down. Hazelwood says, first thing I thought of when I heard the bridge was in his name. Uh-huh. Ain't that a coincidence? And you guys want to think that this is a coincidence? Absolutely not. America is falling. Francis Scott Key was a piece of garbage. He had Hebrews in slavery, and he wrote that song, Star-Spangled Banners, to taunt the Hebrews, to say, yeah, you thought you was getting away, didn't you? But you're not. And that bridge collapsed today. Very symbolic, don't you think? J.R. Meadows says, I wish I had awareness as a kid standing up in class. Exactly. But see, brother J.R. Meadows, we were not supposed to have awareness at that time. The Most High had us all fast asleep. But y'all see now that we are waking up, the Most High is circling the wagons, family. And nobody's going to stop this. The Most High brought evil upon Baltimore this morning when the Most High decided to make that ship Run into Francis Scott Key Bridge, collapse that bridge so that you know, America, you are collapsing. America is falling. America is collapsing. All these monuments and these idols dedicated to these devils, it's all coming down. And Yahweh is directly responsible for it. He didn't allow it, he made it come to pass. And you're going to deal with that. Uni Big Tree says he was Attorney General under Andrew Jackson, shaking my head. He approved of the Trail of Tears. Exactly. Bring it out, Ak. Do y'all hear that? These Hebrews over here in this live chat are letting you guys know what this bastard Francis Scott Key did and what he represented. Francis Scott Key was a heathen, pagan, Gentile beast, a dog. And he had you in slavery, and he taunted you with the Star Spangled Banner, letting you know that the blood in the flag is your blood, Negro. And he made jest of you, and he taunted you, letting you know you will not escape the white man. Go check out the lyrics to that song and tell me if you still think it's a coincidence that the Most High brought that bridge down. That ain't all he's going to bring down. America, you're done. That's why the Most High is putting the Tav X over America on April the 8th. You guys, Hebrews, I hope you got your popcorn ready. I hope you got your popcorn ready and you are ready to watch the daughter of Babylon be destroyed. America, you are finished. The slave master, European colonizers, you are finished. You're going into slavery, and many of you are going to die a horrible death. You're going to be brutally, viciously maimed and or killed by Yahweh when he brings evil upon you, just like he brought evil upon Baltimore this morning when Yahweh made the Francis Scott Key Bridge collapse. J.R. Meadows says, I always felt something in class in 87 that wasn't right about that flag song. Yeah, that's crazy, bro. A lot of this stuff we felt wasn't right in our spirit. We didn't know how to describe it, but now it's all coming out. All praises to the mighty one of Jacob, who brings evil, who creates evil. Tav X, Hebrews.